Well, hi everyone, Steve Harrison here with AuthorSuccess.com, and with me is Andrew Culkin. Andrew is the author of Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism, and he also has a related coaching program designed to help families who have either an addict or an alcoholic in the family. Now, Andrew's been a regular guest speaker at rehab facilities in Southern California. He's also been a guest on over 50 podcasts. You may have seen him on CBS, NBC TV. He's been on iHeartRadio. Andrew, welcome.
Thank you, Steve. Glad to be here.
Yeah, tell us about what inspired you, this decision to do this book.
Anyway, what really inspired me was, my wife. I was married for 25 years, and eventually my wife went through a series of alcoholic situations, every level of alcoholism. Eventually, she passed away about 3 years ago. And it was a very, telling time. It was a very gripping time during those years. And I knew I had all this experience, and I knew that I would have the ability to help so many other people by talking about this. Unless people talk about it, nothing's going to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So instead of walking away and doing nothing, I decided to help other people.
And that's one of the challenges, and it is something a lot of people don't talk about.
Right. Because there's a lot of shame attached to alcoholism, and a lot of times it's swept underneath the rug, and nobody really wants to bring the conversation to the surface, and that's what's needed most.
So give me an example, like what's a situation that people face when they have a family member who's an alcoholic?
Well, I think so much of the problem is people are unwilling to face that there is a problem. There's a lot of denial with the alcoholic and with the family members themselves. They don't know how to approach the situation, or they just ignore it and it only gets worse. What I'm trying to do is for people to understand that there's a problem, identify the red flags, and they have the knowledge to move forward and help these people.
And so what helps them do that? What should they do if they might say, hey, I'm in denial and he's right? What then would be kind of a next step or a piece of advice?
Well, I think that it's important to understand the red flags. If someone has a history of drinking, if they've created a habit, if they're drinking alone, if they're isolating, and if they're trying to hide their addiction, the best thing to do is to create a conversation. And if it gets worse, if it gets into the level 2 or level 3, you need to do an intervention. The family needs to intervene on that person's behalf. The sooner they do, the better, the higher the chances are that person can get help.
Now, there are other books out there on this topic. What do you feel is different about this book?
Well, Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism is the story of the family. It's from this family's perspective, and it's from, it's very vivid. There's no holds barred. I'm not sugarcoating anything, and some of it is very hard to get through. And it's a very difficult disease,
Yeah.
And if you expose the disease and the ugliness of it, I hope it will repel other people to go in the right direction.
How can they find out more and get more information about you and the book and where to get it?
Well, you can go to our website. It's www.amandacautionarytale.com. You can join our Facebook group at Amanda, A Cautionary Tale. TikTok, Red Cigar One, I have a huge following, and go to my YouTube as well. I'm all over the place.
Awesome. Andrew Culkin, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.